it's Nikki, and today I have got a huge Michaels Planners haul slash, I don't know, review, first impressions. I was in Michaels the other day. They had all of their planners 40% off, and since I already have the new ECs on the way, a vertical and a horizontal, as well as a new yellow paper house planner on the way, I thought what a better time to just get all of the planners and come out with a couple of different videos kind of showing comparisons on the planners, also just kind of giving my thoughts, which ones I think are the best value for the money, which ones are the worst, where I think you could save money, all of that. So the very first kind of video in this series, I guess it's gonna be kind of a series, is the Michaels planners. So every single one of these is one that you could go grab at your local Michaels. And then I will have the Erin Condren video coming probably on Monday, and then the yellow paper house planner probably Tuesday or Wednesday, and then kind of like a wrap-up video, unless I kind of combine that into the yellow paper house video. Anyway, let's go ahead and get started. So the very first thing that I want to talk about before I even get into any of this is the price on all of these planners. So I'm going to start stacking these just over to my left so I can kind of go through them one at a time. And what I'm gonna go ahead and do is the original price as well as what I actually paid for the planner. Like I said, these were all on sale for 40% off. So for the smaller planners, including the mini Recollections, this is a horizontal and it is ring bound. It is a nice option if you do not want the Happy Planner rings. For the mini Happy Planner recipe book, the mini Happy Planner horizontals, which I got 2 of, all of these were originally $19.99 a piece, and I paid $11.99 with the 40% off discount. So $11.99 for a planner, really good deal. So the other 2 that I got were the Recollections Spiral-Bound. I'm gonna talk about this a little bit more in a minute, but this is actually a like fabric, like linen almost cover. And then I also picked up the new Happy Planner. This is the standard one. It is a vertical. Original price on both of these, $20.99 each. I got them for $17.99 a piece. So these 2 would be options if you did not want to do an Erin Condren. As far as the smaller planners, I would say that these are kind of a option if you just wanted something that was a smaller size, possibly like a pocket TN. I don't really want to say a Hobo Weeks, but possibly a Hobo Weeks, just if you were looking for something a little bit smaller. So the total for all 6 of these planners, after tax, which would vary by state, was $89.82 for 6. I just want to go ahead and say that for 2 Erin Condrens, I paid, I think, $155 for both. So these are definitely cheaper options if that is something that you are interested in, saving a little bit of money. But let's kind of dive into these. Let's look at the insides, what I think about them versus other planners, what I think about the quality, if I like the way the interiors are, and all of that. I also do want to say I am not keeping all of these planners. I am going to be giving some away. Also, Mom wants one, so these are not all just going to stay here with me. I am going to be passing them on to some other people that can use them. I just wanted to throw that out there. So let's go ahead and get started. Okay, so I wanted to start with the Happy Planner Recipe Organizer. This says that it has space for 160 recipes. I have been doing a lot of cooking recently, as you will know if you watch any of my vlogs. So I really liked this. I do have the Recollections recipe organizer, but it is much larger. I've had it for a couple of years and I have found that I have never really used it. This is small enough that I could throw it in a drawer in the kitchen, so maybe I'll make use of this. I have not seen the inside. I just saw that they had this and just grabbed it. So I'm gonna go ahead and take off the plastic for this and then take a peek at the inside. So this is, oh, I hate that, sticky glued on, but there is no residue there. Also, I did not see multiple designs for this. I do believe that they had the version for this in the larger Happy Planner, but there wasn't different covers, at least not that I saw. But these are replaceable, so you could always pop this guy off and pick a different one. Also did not see different colors for the, what are these called? The arc system, the disc. These do have the hearts in them. I'm not sure if all Happy Planners have that. Maybe they do. Either way, it's a really cute cover for a recipe book anyway. It does have a little bit of foiling on there. I mean, super cute. So let's see what the inside of this is looking like. Everything is packaged really nicely, I will say. They've got another sleeve here holding all of this together. So that this isn't gonna get messed up in your Michaels. You're gonna pick it up, take it home, and then realize that you've got a bunch of crumpled up pages or anything. I don't think that that would happen. They do have these wrapped up really nicely. I will say that the Recollections ones are not done that way, but we'll get to that. So the first thing in here says, welcome to your new Happy Planner. Starting a new planner is the perfect time to set goals and intentions that will help you plan a happy life and have fun while you're doing it. If you're new to the Happy Planner or are just looking for some inspiration, we've got you covered. And they talk about their social media and all of that. That's cute, and it just kind of pops right out. They've got their social media back in the back. So let's go ahead and pull that out. First page says, Bon Appetit, this favorite recipe collection belongs to, and then you could write that down. So let's start flipping and just kind of see how this is looking. Oh, that is convenient. So you have a kitchen conversions chart. I like that. Taco rules, build, eat, repeat. That is really cute as well. So there's a bunch of tabs here, if you guys can see. And it says favorites, main dishes, small dishes, soup, salads, healthy, breakfast, dessert, and then miscellaneous in the back. I did not realize that it was tabbed that way, and I actually really like that. I think that would make it incredibly easy to find what it is that I was looking for if I was, you know, gonna cook. I will also say that for a recipe binder, I think that the Happy Planner system would be perfect since you can remove pages as well as add in more pages. I think that would be great. So the very first tab that we have here is favorites. If you flip it open, it says nothing brings people together like good food. And then you've got your page to write down your recipe. So up top, you have an area to write what the recipe is. You've got directions, you've got ingredients, prep time, cook time, serves, and then a note section down at the bottom. So I like this, but at the same time, I don't know that this would be enough room depending on what the recipe was. I almost wish that it was done so that it was like one recipe for 2 pages, but you could always start on this page and then continue it if you needed to. And I don't think that it would be every single recipe maybe that I would need 2 pages for. I think it would really just depend. I do like that it has a section for the ingredients. I do think that you could write out like the measurements for all of the ingredients in that section, and that would work really nicely. But yeah, I mean, I like it. I think that this would be really helpful, and I really like the size of it to keep in the kitchen, especially with experimenting with stuff. I will say that I love HelloFresh, and one reason that I do is because of the cards that they send with the recipe on it. I find that having that card is so convenient. I hate cooking a recipe and having it on my phone and trying to pull that recipe up over and over as my phone screen, you know, turns itself off. I have to unlock the phone, all of that. I really prefer personally to have something in front of me that has a recipe. So I really like this. Also, I think that, yeah, this you could stand up so that you could just look at it. You wouldn't have to touch it. And I really like that as well, so I'm not getting food all over it. So let's just kind of flip through. I have a feeling that all of these pages are gonna be very similar. Yeah, so the next section that we have here is main dishes. Really cute foiled page here, good food, good mood. And then yeah, exact same thing. So moving on to the next section, which is small dishes. It says let's gather, and then it's just gonna change the colors it looks like on these recipes here. We've got soups and salads with a really cute salad. And then we have healthy, which has the farmer's market finds. That is super cute. And then a bunch of vegetables on this side. Last section, oh no, not last section, but the next section is breakfast, and it says brunch society. You got pancakes and bacon on this side. And then desserts, life is too short to skip dessert. And then we have the very last one, which is miscellaneous, and it says, don't be eye candy, be soul food. And it's the exact same insert. I don't mind that at all. I like that it's really just the same thing over and over, especially for a recipe binder. I do like that there is the conversion chart in the front. And then that's it. Like everything else is just recipes, which is nice. I don't need 1,000 other things in something that I just want to put recipes in. So for this one, love. I think that this is absolutely a great little planner. Again, I love the size. This is so easy to throw into a drawer. This is also super easy if, say for instance, you're headed to the grocery store and you want a certain recipe and you need all the ingredients. You could literally put this in your purse and then just flip through, pick the recipe that you were looking for. I mean, obviously you'd probably want to check and see what ingredients you had already, but if you didn't want to do it that way and you just wanted to see, you could see. So I like this a lot. I think that this was a good purchase. I think that I will get use out of this. So that is the Happy Planner recipe book. And now let's move over. Let's continue on with Happy Planner. So let's move over to the Happy Planner horizontal books. I picked up 2 of these mainly because I knew that Mom wanted one of these or wanted something small like this. I do think that she is actually wanting this Recollections one instead, so I'll probably just end up giving one of these away. But I did pick up both. I got one that had these really cute like mint rings, and then this one has just the regular gold rings. So I am gonna go ahead and pop off these plastic covers. Okay, so the plastic covers are off. Again, I really like that. That keeps the planners nice and secured while they're in the store. It does also make it so that you can't see inside of them, but at least you know that when you purchase one, there aren't gonna be like crumpled up pages or missing pages or anything like that. So both of these planners, I believe, are the exact same thing. They are both a horizontal layout. I'm gonna assume that there are differences in like the colors on the inside. I'm gonna go ahead and remove these, which do have like that sticky residue, and like, there we go, that one. Okay, well, it's still peeled up okay. So this one says Saturday, Sunday, repeat. It is foiled, and I just really liked those mint rings. And then the other one that I've got here says, this is where the fun stuff happens. I really like the black stripes. It's also foiled. So let's take off this back cover. I will say that you can at least get kind of an idea of what the colors are on the inside by looking at the back covers. I can already see that this one is more of like a rainbow, and then this one is like more, it looks not neutral, but more of solid colors. So let's go ahead and peel these off as well. I have to get all this sticky stuff off. That drives me insane. Okay, so here are the back covers of the planners. I think that I'll probably end up keeping this one. I really like how that looks. So I'm gonna get started with this one right here. I have actually had one of these before and I really enjoyed it. I like the size. It's nice and small without being too small. I really like a horizontal for all pen. It's just something that I enjoy. So I already know that I like these, but I haven't had one in, I wanna say a couple of years at least. It's been at least 2 years, I think, since I've had a mini Happy Planner. So it's possible that there are some changes. Let's go ahead and take a look. So you've got that same little page in here again. And ooh, I don't know. I may like the inside of this one too much to use the other one, but I've not looked and I'm not going to. Okay, so the very first thing you have is, hello, this mini Happy Planner belongs to, and this is really beautiful. I love this right here. Super pretty wreath, really pretty light colors. I like the pinks and the greens, very, very nice. Flipping open, you have got a calendar here. You've got personal goals, financial goals, career goals, cute little cups. I also really just like how this looks. I think it looks really nice. Oh my goodness, this is beautiful. So you've got this page here that says be kind to yourself with these gorgeous cactuses. Over here, hello July, this month, things to do. I just realized, let's look, that these planners, I tore all the stuff off of it, run from July 2019 through June 2020. Okay, so these don't actually start for a little bit. I did not realize that, but that is good if I'm gonna do a giveaway. At least they'll get to somebody on time. So you've got the little calendar here, you've got things to do, you've got a grid, and then down here it says important dates, July 4th / Independence Day. I love how this looks. Like, this is beautiful. You've got your calendar here. It's got the pretty succulents. It's got the like mints. I really like the way they're tying in all of the colors. Super pretty. Okay, so I really like this. This is not, I don't believe how mine was. I did have all of this. I don't remember having like the pretty, I don't want to call it clip art, but the pretty artwork on the pages. This is really beautiful. And then there's like a watercolor swatch going down through here. I like it a lot. You do have this Thankful For box, you do have a note section, and then pretty straightforward, just horizontal layout. Pretty simple, pretty straightforward. So I really love this. I'm gonna keep flipping and see. So we've got some quotes. You've got Bloom Where You Were Planted, but it looks like for the month of July, that's kind of what you get are those pretty cactuses. Down here, there is Grow Through What You Go Through. Well, that's a lot to say. Anyway, but that is, I mean, super pretty. I don't remember the one that I had having all of this. So you have got August here. So Hello Sunshine, Hello August, same thing. This one has an important dates, and I'm guessing you can just kind of write your own in. It looks like they're putting in any major holidays. And this is foiled, really pretty. Here's your August monthly, and then same thing. You've got the pretty like sunshine coming down on either side. Let's flip through, and then it looks like you've got some quotes. You've got the last box of the month, it looks like, has a nice little, almost like a full box. Super cute, and that was not the last one of the month, so never mind, it's just randomly in there. Oh my goodness. Okay, so this is September. These dogs, that is absolutely adorable. I love this. This is just super fun, especially if you use this the way that I do, where it's pretty much all pen. Maybe every now and then you use a couple foil icons, you use some character stickers, something like that. It's just, for me, it's really functional. I don't cover it in stickers, but sometimes I'll throw some stuff in there. So I really like having like some cute stuff like this because it's not like conflicting with anything else that I'm using. Super cute monthly with the little dog up top. And then there they are. Like how sweet is that? I think it's just absolutely adorable. It looks like through the whole thing, you've got these watercolor lines that are kind of going down through the rings, which is super cute. And then Find Your Tribe, Love Them Hard. So not a biggest fan of that quote, but let's see. Spread some happy today. I mean, I like the dogs. The dogs are super cute. I wish they, oh my goodness. Oh boy, that is adorable. I have to take a picture and send this to my PR girl, Kat. Okay, I had to send her this. So anyway, how cute. There's a cat. I really wish they would have had one of these that was just all like themed around either cats for cat people or dogs for dog people, or a mixture of both even. Because this is so adorable. Also the succulents or the cactuses too though was super cute. So let's keep flipping. We have got the little, it's just so cute, just the little cat down at the bottom of the pages. I also like how the colors are coordinating to whatever the artwork is that they're using. I mean, it's just really, really cute. So flipping through, okay, and then this is just stunning as well. I love, like, this is also beautiful. So you've got a floral wreath, Just Enjoy Where You Are Now. These beautiful florals up top, this gorgeous like peach and pink and blue and green. I mean, just really beautiful. I know for a fact there's absolutely no way the other Happy Planner was done this way. This has, or at least the one I had a few years ago, I think it was very plain. But I love these changes. These are gorgeous. So you've got the florals up in that corner as well at the bottom of the corner over there. Have a grateful heart. Just really beautiful colors. The earth laughs and flowers. And then, oh, this is super cute as well. Look at these roses. So you have this unicorn with this rose like crown on almost. Keep on shining. This is for December. I will say that's kind of a strange pick for December, but whatever. Maybe I guess they probably didn't want to pick any major holiday because they've got them all listed. I didn't think about that. So you've got the roses up top, absolutely stunning. I love it. I'm not the biggest fan of the unicorn, but I do love the roses. And then you've got the roses kind of up on the top there. And then, oh my goodness, you guys, that's so beautiful. Love that so, so much. So you've got the roses on all of that. Down here, you can do anything. Here is January. So you have got some balloons. Again, it's just very, very pretty. It's like a watercolor style. Throw kindness around like confetti, and this is foiled. You've got the balloons up top, and then just the balloons on either side. Old ways won't open new doors. I mean, this is just really cute. I'm very, very impressed with the mini happy planner, which I knew I would like it because I did like one so much in the past, but the changes and the artwork in this and everything, they have just really like upped it, and this is beautiful. This is February. How cute is this? So you've got the ice cream cone with the hearts, some more artwork over here, just really beautiful. And I have a feeling that if that other one is anything like this one, I'm gonna have a hard time picking which one I wanna keep. You've got the ice cream cones over in the corners, which is super cute. And let's keep going. So for March, you have Be Happy. It looks like a rainbow pattern, super, super cute. And then you've got the rainbows on both corners, which is just, I mean, it's very, very cute. Oh my, you guys. So this is April, and it says Stay Magical, and that is foil. Does that not look like a Simply Gilded washi card, like the font and everything? So pretty. And then you've got the succulents over here. So flipping over, you've got the succulents in the baskets. I mean, gorgeous. So pretty, and I am really looking forward now to using this. I am just loving how this looks. And even this, so we've got May with the lemons. I'm gonna have to start going a little bit faster or this video is gonna be incredibly long. So you've got the lemons up top, and then, I mean, this is so pretty. Even just the colors that they chose to coordinate with these things are so beautiful. Okay, and then here we are for the last month, which is June. This one is foiled as well with this flamingo, and it's just, it's gorgeous. I am in love. I mean, it's the cutest thing. Some of these are so incredibly pretty. I really like the balance that they're kind of going back and forth with things that are cute with things that are also just very beautiful. I think it's really fun. So yeah. There's a note page in the back. That was one of the horizontal mini happy planners, and I am incredibly impressed. I love that so much. Let's go ahead and flip through this one, which is the one that I thought that I was gonna keep, but I need to see the inside. I wanna see what the artwork and everything is looking like in this one. Look at this right here. Wow. Oh boy, I have a feeling I'm gonna have a hard time picking which one I'm gonna keep. Okay, so let's pull this out, and then already look at the florals. Oh my goodness, you guys. So it is different as far as, let me pull this one back out for a second. This has this grid with the month, the things to do, all of that, and this just has a note section. I will say I prefer this one, but I prefer these florals because, wow. It says choose kindness and laugh often. That one is foiled as well. So beautiful. I'm also not somebody that uses the monthly page a ton, so I don't think that just that would sway me to use this one. I want to see the rest of the artwork that's used here. So, okay. So this one has got these stripes, and it did have the florals up here for the calendar, but it does not, it looks like, have any of the artwork on the actual pages for the horizontal. And I'm just gonna kind of show what I'm talking about here, and I want to compare. So yeah, you can see this one here has the cute little dogs. This one doesn't have anything going on. It looks like everything else is pretty much the same. The font is a bit different. But yeah, it looks like everything else is pretty much the same. So that's kind of disappointing. You do have one little box down here like they've been doing. Oh, this is so beautiful though. Yeah, but it looks like all of these pages. There are a couple of quotes it looks like throughout, as well as one of the, like, what I'd call a full box on the month, but it doesn't look like this actually has any throughout the rest of the pages. So if you wanted something that was a little more simple, or if you wanted to use like a good bit of stickers and you really didn't want anything to be like distracting from it, I would say this one. But for me personally, I'm using mostly all pen. I really love how the inside of this one has like the little artwork throughout. Let me pull both of those things back out of the trash really quick. Okay, so there were a ton of these mini happy planners and I just kind of pulled two. I liked the mint rings on this one and then I wanted one with just gold rings. So it looks like if you are in Michael's, it's pretty easy to tell which of these does and does not have that artwork. So this one, which was on this, is showing that horizontal layout that does not have anything in the corners or anything like that. And then this one is showing the artwork, which was on this one. So I was gonna try to see if it had anything else like to indicate that it was like, I don't know, it had that going on for it. I'm not gonna, okay, both of these were just kind of sitting on the top of my trash. I'm not gonna go like actually pull out the front pieces of these, but you can see it on the back. So if you wanted one or the other, it's pretty easy to flip it over and see on the back which one does or does not have all of that artwork in it. So I will more than likely switch the covers on this. I'm not the biggest fan of that cover. This is a really beautiful cover. So probably gonna switch the covers on these. Maybe not, who knows? I guess I don't care that much about the cover. But I 100% love these. I think they're great. I think if you're looking for something small, this is a great option. And you've got the choice between having something a little bit more decorative or having something a little bit more plain. Just make sure you either wait until these are 40% off or you use a coupon and you can get it for $11.99, or I guess if you had a half off coupon it would be like 10 bucks. So love these, super cute. And then I want to move on. We're gonna skip back. We'll skip to Recollections and then we'll go back to the Big Happy Planner. This is very similar to, let me pull them side by side, to the Mini Happy Planner. I picked this up because I love a coil. I'm not the biggest fan of the rings unless it's something like that recipe book where you're really gonna be switching in stuff in and out. I think Mom wants this though. There are some things in here, I kind of already looked though, that I don't like as much as I like in the Happy Planner, but you can see they're about the same size. So let's go ahead and take a look. So 12-month spiral planner, I will say that the covers they had for these were all really cute as well. So do more of what brings you joy with this watercolor. I love that. I think that this is really, really beautiful. So let's go ahead and open it up. So we've got some like confetti almost on the inside. It says this year will be awesome. And then the tabs in this are like a pastel. I didn't really talk about these tabs. These colors to me in both of these looked like they were just all over the place. They do coordinate with whatever the color, sorry guys, my camera died. They do coordinate with whatever the color for the month is, but I don't know if there's really any rhyme or reason to it. And they don't look cohesive when you look at it from the side. These definitely do. So let's do a little flip. Important contacts. Got some pages for that. We have got calendars, important dates. This looks a lot like the goals section in the Erin Condren. Here's an actual goals section, and then we are into the planner. So trust in the journey, starting in July. Doesn't look like there's any like landing page, I guess is what I would call it, like there was in the Happy Planner. It just goes straight into a calendar. And then this is the layout. I'm not a fan of this. I think that it's gonna depend on your planning style though. For me personally, in something like this, I'm, like I said, all pen, maybe a couple of stickers, maybe like some characters or something like that, but I like to have the lines. I find that that helps like keep everything straight. It looks much neater for me at least. I can put in check boxes on the lines, like just draw them in, stuff like that. I don't like that this doesn't have lines. That's my only issue with this. That's not my personal preference. But if you wanted to like really use stickers or something, I think that for that, this would be better because you're not having to worry about the lines. And I'm just gonna kind of flip through. So for each of these, you've got like a little, I don't even know what to call that, a little art for the cover, but everything else, the colors are changing, but everything else for the most part looks to be pretty much the same. Look at some of these, I guess. I mean, some of these are really pretty. I'm not impressed like I was with the Happy Planner ones. I think that they were just really beautiful. But yeah, so let's go to the back. There are some note pages in the very back. There's actually a decent amount of note pages back here. And then there are some stickers. Just the one sheet, but still, I mean, that's cute. So yeah, that's the Recollections one. I want to feel both paper types right now. I will say that after using the Erin Condren and really hating the paper and then getting my large horizontal Happy Planner, that I love the Happy Planner paper. Yeah, I mean, this to me this feels so much nicer. This is fine. This I don't dislike, I guess is what I should say. I dislike the Erin Condren paper for the newer planners. I don't dislike this. I really like how this one feels. And then I dislike how the Erin Condren paper feels, which maybe is just being picky, but I know I'm not the only person that feels that way. And I have not felt it in the brand new planners, but from what I read, it is the same paper. So if that is something that you care about, I prefer Happy Planners paper. Okay, so let's move on to this beautiful guy right here. Oh, I love this planner. I'm gonna zoom you guys out just a bit. And let me rephrase. I love how the outside of this planner looks. I have not really looked at the inside at all. So this is, let's go back. So this is a 12-month spiral planner. I believe all of the Happy Planners were 12 months. This is an 18-month spiral planner with a vertical layout. It is, or I should say it has a gold coil, which looks nice. I mean, it looks good. And then what I love about this is that this is like a fabric. And it's a gorgeous fabric. And I'm gonna get it kind of close. I don't even know it almost reminds me of curtain fabric. Does anybody know what I'm talking about? I'm not too sure if you're gonna be able to really see the texture of it, but I love it. I think it is beautiful and I really like the texture of it. So yeah, I've not looked at the inside of this, like I've said, other than just to like do a quick peek, but I've not really gone through it at all. So this is absolutely my first impressions on this one, as it was on, well, not really, I guess I kind of looked in that one, but this one I've really not seen. So first things first, I don't know if this is normal, but there is not anything going through this bottom hole. Let's look at the back. Yeah, there's not over here either, but there is in the top, so maybe that's normal. I don't know. Again, things like that on a planner that I paid $17.99 for do not bother me the way that they would if it was a planner that I paid $65 for. And that's gonna be true with this planner as well as the larger Happy Planner. The price point does, to me, make a huge difference on what I think is okay to let go quality-wise. Not saying that anything's wrong with the quality yet. I've not made it that far. I'm gonna quit talking and open this guy up because this is gonna be a long video. Okay, so opening it up, the first thing is this right here. So you've got this overlay with this really pretty flower. I don't like how this feels. I'm gonna go ahead and say that. This feels cheap. This part does not, and this part does not feel flimsy, but this feels like, I mean, I'm not too sure what else they could have done here, but I don't like how this is just like a piece of paper overlaying this cardboard cover. So there is a zippered pouch in here. Well, I don't know if zippered is the correct word, but you know what I'm saying. There's a pouch in here, which I know is something that this year Erin Condren does not have. I think maybe you can pay and get one, but it does not come in the planner. And if that's something that you like, there's one in these. I don't like this, and I don't like that they have it in here so that I have to figure out how I'm gonna rip it out if I decide to keep this one. But that's not a huge deal. So here's your first page. It says, have patience and trust the journey, and your tab is 2019 to 2020. Let's take a look at the tabs really quickly. They all look very cohesive in color to me, and it is a very pretty color palette. So let's open. First thing in here is a calendar. I will say that with this nice thick cover, I really like how that's laying. I do not like how it's laying over this pouch. That's my problem with the pouches, but I do like everything is like laying really nice and flat, if that makes sense. You've got a year in review page, you've got important contacts, and then we're getting into some stickers. Appointment stickers, you've got, what does that say? Oh, vacation. Game day, you've got some boxes, you've got some checklists, some flags, some trackers. wow, there's a lot of stickers in here. You have some full boxes, you've got some other stuff. I'm just gonna flip through. A bunch of icons, and then a folder. So I would rip out all those stickers just because it's bulk. And then I would also take this out, and I think that that would kind of condense this front area before you got to a pocket. I like the pocket. I like that they are double-sided. Yeah, I mean, I like that. I think that that is a nice thing to have. Okay, so let's start with July. This looks like, let's start with all the months actually. Looks pretty similar to the smaller one that I had. We're going back and forth between having like some quotes and then just having some patterns, but I mean, it's pretty. I don't dislike it. I, again, think that Happy Planner looks amazing, and I do have a regular Happy Planner over here, and I'm so excited to see the inside of that. So let's go ahead and do the first month. So we have got July. This is very similar to the Erin Condren. And when I do that review, I'm gonna keep this one because this is, I think, the closest dupe to an Erin Condren. And I'm gonna kind of show it side by side a bit. So this is your weekly page. I mean, there are things in here that are different from an Erin Condren, 100%. This is not the same thing as an Erin Condren spread. But at the same time, I think it is. Like, it's very, very close. I will say there are some things that I'm finding strange. So let's talk about that. First things first, you have got this month up pretty high, which fine, cover it with a sticker. But this is all grid, which I actually really like that. I think it's gonna be easier to line up anything, any stickers that you're wanting, I'm hoping this is showing up, on this grid than it would be on the lines on the Erin Condren. Moving over, these are gonna be an issue, I believe, to cover. You may need a little bit of whiteout to do the numbers because they are pretty large. And then if you look, there is no line connecting through here. There is one right here, but I believe that's gonna be directly in the middle, and I think you're gonna see that with stickers laid down. And then that kind of goes for right here as well, and then no line through here. I'm hoping that the planner is kind of showing all of this, and then you do have lines down at the bottom. So that's interesting. That's an interesting layout. And then if you flip, same thing. You can see the lines that are going, I believe, through the center, and then the headers are just kind of floating. Yeah, I mean, that's what it's looking like. I am gonna grab some stickers and we'll put some down and see exactly what this is looking like once stickers are down. Okay, so I went ahead and just grabbed out of like what after I film a new release video and I've got test prints and everything, I have all of this and I stick it in a folder. So I'm just gonna pull from some of these. So I'm gonna zoom you guys in really close so that you can like actually see what's happening, and then I will zoom you back out so you can see like overall. Okay guys, so I wanted to get this close so that you could hopefully see these dots. So I'm gonna do this really quickly. This isn't gonna be like a plan with me or anything, but I'm gonna line up, well, let's do one down here. I'm gonna line up on these lines, these dots, I should say, the dot grid. Let me pull that down so it's really, yeah, I think that honestly makes it so much easier to line things up. I want to attempt to put a box right here to see if you could actually line up from these dots and then also cover that. And yes, that works out really nicely. So let's move over and do a date cover and kind of see. Now, obviously this is gonna depend on the shop, but I do think that mine are pretty standard sized. Some are maybe a bit bigger. Okay, so if I was to actually set it directly above that, that's not gonna work. But if I was to pull it up off of the header, it would, as you can see. So that one works. Let's pull these back up. I just realized I put stickers in this and now I can't give it away. That's okay. So anyway, actually Rowan may want this because she has not had an Erin Condren in a while, and this is so similar that she might like that. Okay, let's do this center row so that I can see if those lines are visible. And I'm just gonna kinda pop some stuff down really quickly. So it looks like header size is the same, maybe a teensy bit taller, but I don't think that that really matters. let's put down, okay, so actually I think this is gonna be more like a happy planner. Or is it, okay, I don't like that. So this is the thing, you can't line up with these dots, it's not gonna work. So you would have to put in your header and then line up from your header. And I feel like that is going to get things really crooked, at least for me, really quickly. Let's pull that back up again because I feel like it's, see, because my header's already crooked. So that means I've got nothing else really that I'm lining things up with. I'm just basing it off of that header. And I hope what I'm saying is making sense. There is just no way to see. So, you guys can see these dots will be visible because they are just gonna be in the center. That's not what you're lining anything up against. If you pulled to these, it's gonna be way off on the other side. So yeah, I don't think that's like a deal breaker. If I wanted to not purchase an Erin Condren but wanted something incredibly similar, I would deal with the dots and having to line things up a little bit differently to not pay that price for that planner, 100%. But I'm like, it's not my favorite thing. So let's continue. If I wanted to, for instance, do it this way and not line something all the way at the top, I just kind of lined it with that header. Yeah, I mean, it wasn't terrible to do that, honestly. It's not that bad. I would say if I was gonna use this, I would pull my date covers way up like this one and then just line my first header under there and kind of go from there. The only thing I'm thinking where it could kind of be an issue is if you're doing white space planning and you're trying to line up, yeah, this could be a problem. You're trying to line up things in the center with nothing to guide you. But honestly, even that wasn't terrible. And I think the more that you were used to like how much space there is between these itsy bitsy lines, the more you'd be kind of used to doing this. So I'm gonna zoom you guys back out. So yeah, I don't think it's the biggest deal. I'm gonna put some bottom washi down really quickly to see about the sizing with that. But it is kind of looking like the sizing for all of this is identical to Erin Condren, which I'm pretty sure I knew. Yeah, even my bottom washi fits perfectly. That's gonna differ by bottom washi because people do size it differently. But as far as the width, that's the right fit. Mine is hitting directly at those dots because I have mine to fit over all of the lines in the Erin Condren, but it's gonna be the same pretty much. You may just, it's kind of more of a preference thing on how tall you like your bottom washi. I like mine to cover. Although I did just update our kits and now we've got different sizes. So mine may not go up that high anymore. But yeah, so you can see it covers, we're good. If you like to use sticker kits and you would like a cheaper alternative to an Erin Condren, everything will fit in here and fit pretty nicely. It would just be how you feel about those dots. And not having like a line to line stuff up on, but I just don't think that's the biggest deal in the world. Especially for the price difference. So I'm gonna flip through just a little bit. We've got a color switch in here. I don't know if I mentioned or not, but I picked this one because of the cover and how beautiful I thought the outside of this was. I did note that it was a vertical, but I didn't look around to see if they had like a neutral version of the vertical or if it's only this colorful version. I will say that this colorful version is gonna be a lot easier to cover stuff up than like the newer Erin Condren that has that big hexagon. This is gonna be pretty simple to cover, and then like I showed with the dates, I don't think that's gonna be an issue either. So yeah, I mean, this is looking like good to me. I think that the quality of this is the same as an Erin Condren. I will say that when they first came out with these Recollections planners, I did not think that. I did not feel like the quality was the same. But I feel like they have definitely improved on these, and I'm only speaking again for the one in my hands that has this cover, but just kind of feeling this one, I don't know, to me it seems the same. I feel like Erin Condren's quality has gone downhill and just continued to go downhill over the years. So in my opinion, it's the same. For $17 instead of $65 or $55, depending on how you order it. As far as if the monthly is the same for sticker kits, I honestly don't know. That's not something that I use. It looks very similar, so I would think that you could trim things if needed. But this to me looks like 1.5, and I would say that more than likely it is the exact same sizing. But just check with, I don't know, maybe somebody who actually makes a monthly kit. That's not my thing. So I'm just gonna keep flipping until I get to the back, but it looks like everything else is pretty much the same. There are some note pages in the back, and that's it. Back to this, and I'm not a fan of that. I will say that I don't like that like paper overlay here, but as far as the actual insides of the planners, I mean, this is nice, and this feels sturdy, this coil. I love this, the actual fabric cover. I think that that is beautiful, and I love that it's hard, like it's a hardbound. I do not like the Erin Condren hardbound planners, even the ones with the rings, the Luxe planners, I believe they're called. I found that they were very stiff, they did not lay flat, and that I had issues opening and closing the cover. I think it was just the way that they were made, maybe. But with this one, I'm gonna go ahead and rip this off since I'm probably gonna be keeping it, since I did put stickers and everything in it. And I'm gonna need it for some comparison videos. So with this one, just first impressions are, like, yeah, I guess it could maybe get caught, but it feels to me like it's opening way easier than that one did. I'm not even sure if Erin Condren still does those Luxe planners. I haven't looked, but I love this. I think it's gorgeous. It looks beautiful sitting out. Just really nice. I love it. So I would say if I was gonna rate these planners, 10 out of 10 on the mini happy planners. Those are great. 10 out of 10 on the recipe one. This one, this is personal preference that I don't like how this is set up. If I wasn't rating it on the setup and just on the paper type, how it feels in my hands, how sturdy this feels, how good the coil feels, I mean, I would say like 9 out of 10. I'm maybe 8 out of 10. I feel like the cover could be a little bit better, but that's a thing that I don't really care that much about. For this, honestly, for the price and everything, compared to an Erin Condren, gosh, I don't want to do numbers anymore. The only thing that I'm like, yes, 10/10 is the mini happy planners. I really like this a lot, and I think that if you do not want to spend the money on Erin Condren, this is a great choice for you. I like it. I like it very much. So let's move on, because I feel like we're getting rambly and this video is gonna be way too long. That was a planner. Okay, last thing. Happy planner. Like I've mentioned, I have a horizontal happy planner that I use as all pen that I am obsessed with. I love it. I did order the Erin Condren horizontal just to see, but I use my horizontal happy planner every single day, and I just really, really like it. I like the paper, it's all pen, it's really functional for me. And it's kind of something that I just grabbed one day at Michael's and then really liked it, thinking that maybe I don't know, maybe I would, maybe I wouldn't, but I really enjoy the paper. I could say so many good things about the horizontal happy planner. So I picked up a vertical. First thing, we've got coppery rose gold arc system. I don't know what to call that. What are they? I keep wanting to say coil, but it's not a coil. I'm gonna go ahead and peel this off. I will say that I love this cover, but I don't know that that's supposed to be there. What do you guys think? Is that supposed to be covered in, let's look at the back, maybe that'll tell me. Yeah, I have a feeling that that is not supposed to be covered in whatever that is. Beautiful cover. But if you guys can see, there's just that big, to me that looks like something messed up and it got squished down when this got laminated. I mean, I don't like that. I don't like this big mark on it, but I do think the cover itself is very beautiful. And then you can see you've got 2019 to 2020 here in rose gold foiling. That's another reason that I believe that this was a mess up, because there is that color foiling on this, and I think that somehow this got thrown in. That makes me wonder about like quality checks and stuff on these, and maybe I'm wrong. Maybe this is intended to be there, but to me it doesn't look like it is. But I thought they had some really beautiful covers for these happy planners. Very, very pretty. I also think it should be on this side if it was supposed to be there. But all of these have interchangeable covers with the exception of the ring bound planners. So you could always change this out. And I do think though that there would have been no way for me in the store to have realized that that was messed up, because this has this sticky back and it was completely stuck down to this. And unless I was gonna rip this off in the store or like really try to peel it back, I would not really have been able to see that this was messed up. So, I mean, for me personally, I like the cover, it's pretty, but I've said it 100 times, my planners are very rarely closed. So let's flip in. I'm gonna go ahead and peel all of this off. Again, love this. I really like that everything is like in pristine condition because it has been in a store where people can touch it and, you know, possibly mess it up. Oh boy, this is beautiful. Oh, okay, so gorgeous. You have a wood pattern on the inside. This says, hello, this happy planner belongs to, and this beautiful floral. Oh boy, it just gets better. Okay, watch me convert to happy planner because they threw flowers on everything. I love that this paper is black and then you've got white accents. That is stunning. I love this. I would never look at this again though because I don't really use calendars this way, but this is really beautiful. Wow, okay. Yeah, so this is gonna be the same, it looks like, as the other ones. They have some really pretty artwork. I do wanna go ahead and mention about the tabs. Yeah, this to me is in no way cohesive. Like, they're all over the place. There are too many different colors. It's not really something that bothers me. Like, looking at it and saying that it bothers me, it does, but I don't know how often I would be looking at it. But if that is something that bothers you, because I know a lot of people that would bother, just know that those colors are really all over the place. So let's talk about this. I'm gonna zoom you guys out just a bit. So this is stunning. This reminds me of Magnolia. Like, this looks like Joanna Gaines to me. So you've got, I'm gonna make everything around me beautiful. That will be my life. This is just a gorgeous page. You've got a note section here. You have important dates. They've done the same thing where they've put in any major holidays and then you can write in what else you would like. And then here you've got just a grid that says goals and top priorities this month. This is just so aesthetically pleasing to look at. I really like this a lot. So let's flip. Here is your monthly calendar. Again, it's not really something that I would use, but it is very pretty to look at. And then let's get into where we would be placing all of the stickers. Okay, so you have a quote down here. I don't know if this has changed since the last time that I've had a happy planner, but I didn't realize that there wasn't like a dedicated section at the bottom. Not that it matters because you could still put washi over this and just let it rise higher, but I didn't realize that. I like the calendar over here. It would be covered with stickers if I was using it. I will say that the way that the numbers are done up here is gonna be pretty difficult to cover. And then as much as I love this vine, if this was like a horizontal, I would adore having this vine down through here. But if you were using stickers, it's gonna make it a little bit difficult. I will also say I'm not the biggest fan of how all of the boxes are pushed together and there is no spacing between them, but I knew all of that buying this planner. It was just something I wanted to kind of try out. I wanted to look at, I wanted to put some stickers down in and then possibly design some stickers for the happy planner. I think that if you're gonna use this kind of like a happy planner, my way that I would use this would be to have scene style kits, if you guys know what I'm talking about, like Frank Harchu makes, where it's literally gonna run all the way across and be like, this whole section is done as a scene that it's one big sticker, or possibly you put them together. But I think that that would look really nice because there is no spacing between any of this, but I don't know, I'm not too sure. Again though, this is beautiful. So you've got Trust the Magic of New Beginnings. I mean, this is gorgeous. I really, really love these monthly overview pages. It's just, I'm kind of sad because I don't think it's something I'm gonna use often, but just looking at them, they are beautiful. And even this with the florals. Oh my goodness. And again, if they had, I'm gonna have to go back and look at the horizontals, because if they had a horizontal that had these flowers going down like this, I would absolutely love it. And you could always do like a very, very white space spread in this, or no stickers at all for that matter in this. I'm not a person that can look at something that's all pinned vertically, or even something with stickers vertically. I have to have a separate planner that is like a horizontal, or something that is, everything's being written out in a almost list type style. I have to have that for me. I know everybody is different, and the way that everybody can look at something and, you know, process it, it's different, but I really like having something that's just horizontal for, not for pretty planning, but oh my goodness, but for my everyday, write it down in pen, make sure it all gets done, and then we're gonna move it over into the Erin Condren to make it look pretty. Sorry guys, my battery just died again, which means, or not died, but my camera cut off, which means this video is getting way too long. I need to speed up. Okay, this is stunning. I love this. Absolutely beautiful. It's getting prettier and prettier. And then, oh my goodness, these beautiful flowers down there. I might try to figure out a way to make this work for me. You got the leaves again. Wait, show me my monthly, show me my monthly. Okay, oh wow. Gorgeous. Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. I'm just gonna flip and show you guys the monthly pages because, wow. Absolutely beautiful. Here is December. I love this black and white. Here is January. And then we have February. Oh my goodness, it's so pretty. March. April. May. This one again, I believe is an 18-month. June. Super pretty. July. I also don't like these because I feel like that happens. Stuff kind of gets stuck. We have August. September. Really beautiful. October. Oh my goodness. Wow. Look at that. And it's foil. We have November. And then December. Really beautiful. Let's see what we've got in the back. We have literally one notes page. I believe there may have been a notes page at the end of each month though. Yeah, there is. Oh no, wait, that's not the same thing. No, okay. Not a whole bunch of other stuff the way that the Recollections one has, like all of the stickers in it. You've got the pouch in it. You've got the address, contacts, whatever. This one doesn't have all of that. For me, I don't care about any of that, but that section in the Recollections is very reminiscent of an Erin Condren. I mean, this is gorgeous. It's so pretty. I just don't know how functional it would be for me personally, but it is really, really beautiful, and I love how they've done this. And I will attempt, I think, to put some stickers down in this, possibly make a little bit of a Happy Planner layout, maybe release some Happy Planner kits. We'll see what happens. But I really love this, and I think that the quality is just really, really good. I love the paper, I love the colors. Let's talk about that for a second. Because if you guys remember Erin Condren having all of those issues with the color in her planners, with the black, it was in one of my videos a couple of years ago, super pixelated, it just really crappy looking print quality. Yeah, I don't get that here. This is beautiful. Like even like the print quality on this, yeah, no, I mean, it's gorgeous. Yeah, I mean, it's really beautiful. So really great quality. I will say that I do think that this is a bit of a mess up. I don't think that's a big deal though. That's something I could get over. And again, I bet if I emailed them or something and showed them this, they'd send me a new cover because you can, you know, just pull this right off. But it's not something that bothers me that I would, you know, do that. But yeah, super pretty, like the quality. Not the biggest fan of this though. I don't really like the discs. They don't bother me so much in the minis, but in the big ones, it's not my favorite. That is my huge Michael's Planner haul slash first impression slash review, whatever I'm gonna call this video. So yeah, I mean, I hope you guys enjoyed this. I hope that it was helpful for you, especially if you're looking to pick out a new planner for the new year. In my opinion, I've not even received the Erin Condren yet, but I'm already having customer service issues with it. I'll talk about that in that video. I'm gonna already say that this guy right here for $17.99, if I was not a shop owner and somebody who does this as a job, this is what I would go with instead of paying $65 for that Erin Condren. If I had to rank the planners, which nobody asked me to, but let's go ahead. I'm gonna not include the recipes in this because I don't think that really counts as the same thing. I would say my number one out of this haul is the mini Happy Planners, specifically the ones with all of the artwork in it. I would say my number two it has to be this Recollections one. As much as I really like this, I don't think, like I love the inside. I think it is so incredibly stunning. I just don't like that there isn't that space between these. That to me can look a little bit off once stickers start getting put down in here. So I would say that this would be my number 2 pick. And I would say that if you're looking for something Erin Condren type style, a vertical type planner, I have not received the Erin Condren yet, so I can't speak on that. But between these two, I really like this one, and I would say to go for this fabric hard cover if that's something that you enjoy, because I think that this is really nice and I think it's gonna hold up really well. So I would say Mini Happy Planner number 1, Recollections 2, Big Happy Planner 3, and then I'm not the biggest fan of this little guy. Although if it had lines, I would really like it because I really like the coil. But yeah. That is it. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure to give it a thumbs up. Let me know in the comments down below what planner you plan on picking up for the 2019-2020 year, and I will talk to you guys next time. Bye guys.